Good morning. I'm actually going to try this lens quickly. So this is the Sony ZV-1 wide angle macro. It's a wide lens, but also can act as a macro lens on the other side. Let's just try. Is this the wide? And is this the macro? I think so. Okay, let's just try to put it on. Okay. Alright. How does this look? Much better, actually. Much better and wider. I love this look. I love it. I love it. I've always wanted a wider lens because I feel like the lens that comes with the camera is kind of too close to my face, but this is perfect. Okay, so what do we have on today? Today's actually not gonna be fun. I'm gonna go to the hospital to do my liver MRI. So if you don't know, I'm just gonna give you a quick brief about what's going on with me. So I think around July I was kind of sick. At the start I had fever, and then I went to my GP. I did a COVID test and it was negative. She told me that if the fever didn't go away for 3 days, go to the ER and get your blood test there. So I did, because the fever didn't go down, it's actually getting worse. And I think because of the high fever that I've been experiencing, it kind of affect a lot of things internally. So yeah, I've been feeling a stabbing feeling around my stomach, and then I told my GP about it, and then she's like, oh, maybe try to do an ultrasound for it. And I was like, okay. And then when I did an ultrasound, the result for the ultrasound said that I have possibly a lesion on my liver. And then after that, she told me to do an MRI, but MRI is really expensive. It's like around $500 each. And I couldn't afford that because at the time I was out of work for like 3 weeks because I was sick. I told her I couldn't afford MRI at the moment. Can you suggest me anything else? So my GP gave me an alternative, which is CT scan. So I did, and turns out in CT scan they show that there are actually 2 lesions on my liver. And then after that my GP referred me to the hospital to see a liver specialist. So I did go and see the specialist, and she said, I think this was nothing, but just to make sure you still have to do an MRI, so you know that's benign and not malignant. But at the time when I saw the specialist, I was actually already feeling great. I wasn't feeling sick anymore. So when the specialist told me to do an MRI, I told her I'm gonna think about it. And I've just been postponing it until today. Today I'm gonna go to do my MRI. So what actually triggers me to do the MRI anyway? It's because in the past month my hair has been falling off of my head really rapidly. It's been crazy. I never experienced this much of a hair loss in my entire life, so I kind of freaked out. And for a peace of mind, I'm just gonna do this MRI to be sure that my hair loss wasn't caused by my liver problem, that I'm not sure if I have one or not. So yeah, when I started experiencing this crazy hair loss for about a week, I went straight to my GP and she checked out my scalp. She said that there's a scalp yeast infection going on. She prescribed me to get a scalp lotion and anti-dandruff shampoo, which I did, but it actually didn't help with my hair loss at all. I went back to her and I asked her to check my blood just to see if I have any vitamin deficiency, but she checked on my scalp again. She said that my scalp looks much better. So yeah, I did another blood test, right? Damn, I'm really terrible with needle. and needle has been going in and out of my body so many times in the past 5 months. It's crazy. Yeah, so I did my blood test. She called me back, told me that my iron level is really low. The normal iron level for an adult is around 30 to 35 and mine is 14. So she prescribed me this iron and vitamin C 2 tablets per day, and then she also asked me to take this hair, skin and nails vitamin to help the growth of my hair. I also bought vitamins from Vitable. I also got another vitamin from JS Health, Hair and Energy. Yep. And today I'm gonna check my liver, and I hope this could be the end of it. Wow, I actually explained everything to you. But yeah, I'm not really excited for that because apart from terrible with needle, I'm also terrible with being in an enclosed space. I don't know if I have phobia, but the thought of going to the MRI machine freaks me out quite a bit. But I guess I'll be okay. I don't know if I can film there, but we'll see, because I feel like it's gonna be interesting and see what happens next.
Glad to see you, Laura. They'll come out and have a chat in a second.
Okay, thank you. Finally finished, but I'll talk to you at home. Do I hate this weather? I do. Oh no. I think my umbrella is broken. Was that not an adventure? Where do I start? I don't even know where to start. So basically, my appointment was on 1:30 p.m. and I went out around 1 p.m. and it was raining, but it's okay. I have my small umbrella with me. I went to the tram stop, and with a tram ride, it's supposed to take me there in about 15 minutes. So I wasn't supposed to be late. And I was waiting on the tram stop only to realize that there's a tram disruption. I don't know, maybe the tram broke down or something. I probably already sitting there for like 2 or 3 minutes before I realized there's no trams gonna come. And then I waited for about another couple of minutes just to see maybe they already fixed it, but no tram came at all. So then I looked at Uber app to order an Uber, but it canceled on me. So at the time I was already quite panicked because it was like 15 minutes to go to my appointment. So I rang the hospital to notify them that I was gonna be a little bit late. The receptionist told me like, oh, how far are you? And I was like, oh, I'm at the Singular Road, but I'm trying to walk there. And it's like, yeah, walk faster. I'm gonna try to notify the radiologist that you're gonna be late. And I was like, okay. So I was like trying to walk faster with my umbrella on in the rain. She got back to me and then she said, the radiologist can only wait for 10 minutes after your appointment time. So you better hurry. And I was like, okay. I hung up the phone and I tried to run. But in my head, I was already know that I wasn't gonna make it trying to run to Alfred Hospital in like what, 10 minutes? No. So in my desperation, I tried to order another Uber, and then one came. So yeah, basically my ass was saved. I arrived at the hospital at exactly 1:40 p.m. But then when I arrived at the front door, there was this massive line to get yourself checked in, and apparently there were quite a step to do the check-in. You basically have to check in twice, and then on the second check-in you have to fill in a short questionnaire. First is about your information, and the second one is about if you have any COVID, had any tests, did you test negative, and you have to check on the map, see if you've been to COVID hotspot area, and you also have to change your mask into the surgical mask that they have. You have to sanitize your hand, etc, etc. And I was already quite panicking there, and I asked one of the person at the door, do you know where exactly the radiologist is, because I have to go to this appointment. I'm kind of late. And she's like, oh, which radiologist? There were 2 radiologists in here. And I was like, what? So I just basically told her that from what I've heard on the phone, it's on Alfred Hospital level 1. And then she's like, Alfred Hospital or Alfred Center? If it's Alfred Center, this is not the building. You have to go from the outside, go straight. After you see gate 3, turn right, and the Alfred Center will be on your left. And because I was already quite panicking, oh my god, so I have to walk again. So I went back outside. I ran in the rain. I didn't even use my umbrella because when I checked in at the door, it was already so hectic, so I just put my wet umbrella into my bag. So yeah, I ran outside 2 minutes running. I arrived at the Alfred Center, and then they told me to go to level 1 upstairs. I went there, go to the receptionist, and then she's like, oh, you're Laura? You're the one that called me before? You're not supposed to be in here. You're supposed to be in the Alfred Hospital. And I was like, jaw drop. And at the time it was already 1:50 p.m. So I was kind of devastated, and I just asked her, can I still do it though? I'm already late. And she's like, yeah, you're actually very late. I think you might have to reschedule your MRI. I'm so sorry. And I was like, oh no, that's fine. It's not even your fault. But yeah, what can I do? I just walked downstairs again, and then when I walked outside, I saw there's an indoor tunnel that is actually connecting Alfred Center to the Alfred Hospital. So I was like, why did I run through the rain when there's this indoor tunnel? Why didn't she just told me to go from here instead? I was quite pissed off actually. But then again, I walked through the tunnel because it was still raining, so I was like, let's just chill in the hospital for a bit. And then the radiologist called me. I thought they're going to reschedule me, but turns out she's like, hey Laura, are you still in the hospital? Would you mind waiting for a bit? If you don't mind, I probably can squeeze you in to the next appointment. And I was like, oh really? That would be great. After all of this drama, just yeah, let me do my MRI. I just wanted to get it done with. I'm already here anyway. So yeah, then I proceed to go to the actual radiologist in the Alfred Hospital building. I waited for probably about almost an hour before I can do my MRI. The procedure is about 45 minutes. They have to inject me with a contrast injection, but apparently the nurse couldn't find my vein, so I didn't get only 1, 2, which also a bummer. I hate needles. She had to inject me twice though, and I don't know if she's injecting me right because I couldn't feel anything. When they put salt water into the tube, I didn't feel a thing. I didn't feel cold. I didn't feel anything. When they put the contrast injection inside my body, I couldn't feel a thing as well, which is weird because when I did my CT scan, when they did inject me with the contrast injection, I could feel a warm sensation throughout my body, like my whole body, legit. It was a feeling that I couldn't even forget. but this time I couldn't really feel a thing, so I don't know if that's right. But anyway, I finished. I am done with my MRI, and that's all that matters. Okay, I'm home now. The weather is so bad outside, it's raining. And yeah, I'm going to update you again with the result of my MRI. Hopefully it won't take too long. Thank you so much for listening to the story of me. I'm not sure what's happening to me, but I guess we're gonna find out soon. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye!